Hey everyone, and welcome back to this latest Border0 demo. Today we're diving into something really cool, AI-powered session analysis. It's our latest feature, and I believe it's going to completely change how you interact with your session recordings. Think of it as having your own personal security co-pilot. So you likely manage a lot of resources. I'm thinking Linux servers, databases, and even Kubernetes clusters. And for all of these, you're probably recording every single session and interaction. And that's great for compliance, but let's be honest, trying to manually review all of that is kind of like looking for a needle in the haystack. So here at Border0, we started wondering, can we help you find that needle in the haystack? And the answer is yes. And today I'm going to show you how we do that and introduce you to our AI session analysis. So with the magic of large language models, we can automatically analyze all of your sessions, generate human-friendly summaries, add labels to it, assign risk scores, and highlight potential security issues. So let's dive into the demo. What you see here is the Insights dashboard. It's a brand new page within the Border0 portal, and this is where all those needles in a haystack sessions are listed. It's designed to surface the critical sessions that demand human attention because they've been identified as high priority or potentially risky. So what you see here is a list of sessions, each flagged with important details. So let's click on one to dive in deeper. All right, so here we're looking at the session details page, and while it might look familiar, you can still see who accessed what, when, from where, which device, etc. You also still have the full session replay, just like before. But you may also notice it's been enhanced with some key new features. So like we added a clear risk score, a concise summary, an informative title, and a set of descriptive labels associated with this session. And this means you can now get a detailed overview of what happened. And with these new added AI-generated insights, you can quickly grasp the importance and truly understand the what and why of each of these sessions. So our goal was to put all of this key information right in front of you instantly. So let's take a closer look at the details of this particular session, right? So what did our AI detect here? Well, as you can see, the users started out by typing in some commands, including PS to list the list of running processes. They then ran nmap, a network scanning tool, to find all of the open ports. And our AI immediately flagged this, especially when the user started using a password cracker as well. But it gets worse. It seems that they then downloaded a crypto miner. They actually compiled the code, built it, and then tried to start it to begin some crypto mining. So as you can imagine, all of this is definitely not what you want to be happening in your environment. So the great news here is this entire sequence of events is exactly what our AI highlights, records, and we make it instantly clear that this session requires your attention. Next up, let's put ourselves in the shoes of a team member on your help desk or support team. And imagine we need to look up some customer information in our database. So we're going to search for a customer named Jennifer Bailey and take a look at her details. Now, the support person is trying to upgrade Jennifer from a pro plan to a premium plan, but watch closely as they run the update query, but they forget to add the where statement. And this means they would accidentally upgrade everyone to this database, which is probably not what we want. So luckily, the Border0 policy prevents this kind of broad update, but it's absolutely a query you probably want to get highlighted for review later. Now let's move on. Let's imagine this user has some kind of malicious intent. So what we're trying to do here is download all of the customer information into a file using this particular MySQL query. And this is absolutely something we'd probably want to be made aware of immediately. While it doesn't stop here, we can also see that this user is now attempting to delete a customer from the table. Again, probably not something you would like to have happen. So fortunately, this action is prevented because the Border0 policy only gives this user read-only access, but it's still something you probably want to know about. Now, finally, let's imagine it gets even worse, and you can see maybe that this user has bad intent and is now actually trying to drop the entire customer table. So this definitely indicates bad intent, and it's definitely something you would like to have surfaced and immediately be made aware of. So the good news is all of these critical events are being flagged. As you can see, I'm back here at the Insights page in the Border0 portal. This database session is immediately flagged as high risk, and we can click on the details. We see exactly why it was flagged and all of the concerning queries that were being executed by this particular user. So now this is immediately top of mind. You can go and figure out what happened, talk to this team member, and understand the full context of what's going on. Next up, let's switch gears and dive into a scenario with a Kubernetes cluster. So for this demo, I am that very same customer support user, but in this case, I'm trying to attempt resources in Kubernetes. Now, remember through Border0, I have access to this cluster using just my single sign-on identity, but I'm strictly limited to the customer support Kubernetes namespace. So watch closely, you'll see me start by doing get pods within that customer support namespace, which is exactly what I'm expected and allowed to do. All the typical tasks that I would need to do for support are right here, easily accessible. However, maybe I get curious and I'm trying to wonder, hey, what else can I do? So I'm going to try and explore a little bit. And so I'll try to query different namespaces, maybe attempt to access secrets, even trying to delete pods that I shouldn't be. And as you can see, the Border0 policy is all of these are being rejected, and these are unauthorized attempts. So that's great, but you probably still want to know that these things are happening, right? Especially if they happen multiple times in a row. Now let's switch persona and see what this looks like from the administrator perspective. As you can see here in the portal, we're now reviewing that exact same session. And right away, we can see this is definitely highlighted as a potential high-risk session. We can see exactly who accessed it, and there's a summary, right? It shows that the user started by legitimately exploring the customer support namespace, but then it clearly highlights how we try to explore things outside of our allowed namespace, as well as attempting to access secrets and even delete things. So all of this has been properly highlighted here, and you can even see the specific Kubernetes API requests that were being done by this user. So again, this provides a great immediate overview of what happened, giving you all of the actionable insights you need to understand and assess the situation. All right, that's it. AI session analysis in action. Yet another example of how Border0 is transforming privileged access management to your most private, sensitive resources. So don't just collect the data. Now you can truly understand it, act on it, and secure your infrastructure like never before. If you like this, go and create your free Border0 account right now. Check it out and play around with our AI session insights for yourself. If you'd like to chat with us or get a personalized walkthrough, feel free to reach out and we'd be happy to set up a demo for you. Hope you enjoyed this demo, and we'll see you in the next one.